Hello, I'm Zichao. Today I am your teacher to starting the Chinese 101 lesson for you. I will lead you to learn Chinese from the zero. I hope that today's lesson will help you to get an initial understanding of Chinese, especially in pinyin. This is our course outline. Firstly, I will tell you what pinyin is. After that, I will teach you how the pinyin is formed. After you have learned this, I will take you to practice the pronunciation of pinyin, and I will speak first with you for you, and then you can repeat it. Finally, I left some homework for you, and I hope you will continue to practice after the class. Okay, if you want to learn some Chinese culture, learning Chinese is the first step toward this, right? You should know how to speak in Chinese. Now, I'm going to show you how to speak Chinese. Yes. Okay, first, let's know what pinyin is. Do you know how to say hello in Chinese? I think maybe some of you know it. Yes, it's 你好. Well done. But can you read this? The Chinese character shows at the PowerPoint. Yes, they are the Chinese character of 你 and 好. In the Chinese writing, the 你好 is two characters, but you may not able to recognize them and pronounce it. When you say it, you will feel confused. So we can use Latin letters to help people learn the pronunciation of Chinese. That is pinyin, right? After you learn the pinyin, if you see some characters and want to know how to spell them, you can read the pinyin. And you can also type Chinese characters on the computer with the help of pinyin. Also, if you want searching some Chinese, and you can use the dictionary and by searching the pinyin. If that sounds pretty easy, right? Yes. Let's move to the next part. How do these Latin letters make up pinyin? Unfortunately, those Latin letters have their own names in Chinese. Not just like the English or the Germany, they pronounce totally different. Let's take 你好 as an example, especially in 你. The pinyin 你 and 好. The n is the first one. It's the initial. It's the consonant. It shows on the front. So we call it an initial, right? So the E at the behind is the ring. We call it final. For the short line, it is tone. We will talk about it later because it's another part. When they are combined, the pronunciation of Chinese can be accurately marked, right? Okay, there are 21 initials and 38 finals in total. If you don't believe me, you can number it. It's just showing the chart here. You cannot just use 21 times 38 to calculate how many syllables you can form in pinyin because some of them cannot be combined together. Actually, there are nearly 800 syllables. Okay, you can look those examples. Bo and cannot combine together. And also bo and e cannot form syllables. And now it's the tones part. Don't forget, we need to add tones into the syllables to form a pinyin. There's three components combined together to represent the pronunciation of Chinese, right? In Chinese, we have four tones. Instead of ma for the mother, we can produce ma, and ma just by changing the tones. In this graph, we can see the tones are marked above the final. It's not marked above the initial. Just remember that. The first tone is just like the doctor asks you to do the PCR test for the COVID-19, and you just need to open your mouth and say ah. So ah is the first tone. It's easy, right? Okay, next one is the second tone. The second tone is the rising tone. It's just someone say something you don't understand, and you will say what, just like ah or ah. It's so ah is the second tone. The third tone it falls first and then rises. It's just the track of the roller coaster. So the ah is the third tone. For the fourth tone, it's the falling tone. It's like someone just hit you instantly. Ah, it's the first tone. Uh, After that, we have another tone when there have no mark on the final. Sometimes it's always shown on the end of the sentence, the last word. It will we call it a neutral tone. It sounds quickly and lightly. Okay, let's move to the practice. So this is the mother, south, hello, and father in Chinese. They are the first tone, second tone, third tone, and the fourth tone. So the mother is mama, right? So sometimes the second ma will be the neutral tone, so the mama. And for the south, it's nan. You can see the voice is going up, it's nan. And the third one is hello, it's ni hao. It's easy to understand, right? You just learned that before. Ni hao. And the fourth one is father. Not similar with English. So the Chinese we pronounce like ba 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 ba. Okay, you can learn that. You can learn that later. And after all the course, I left you two homeworks. Maybe you can think it's one homework. Just practice pinyin from the chat in the PowerPoint. And I really recommend you to watching the video on the YouTube that learn the pinyin songs. It combines all the pinyin in that, the initials, the finals, also have tones. You can learn the pinyin songs and make it be the memory of you. So then you can remember them. And today's class is over. Thank you for watching, and I really hope you can start journey of learning Chinese. Good luck, guys.